Welcome back. Okay, before we continue with the coach's appointment by Nigerian Football Federation, the guest is in the studio, Toby Olubi. Good morning, good to have you.
Good morning. It's good to have you. You're a football coach, and some appointments have just been made. Yeah. We'll get your reactions to that. But I want you to continue.
Yeah, the last one, the under 13 boys. You know, the coaches for that one. That's where the grooming starts, which is really a cool one. You have Jolomi Ali, Jude Agada, Abdullahi Umar. Then you also have Adewale Laloku. I was going to scout, of course. Then you have Adeoye Onigbinde. That's the goalkeeper trainer. That's the last one of all of them. You have the under-15 boys, the Future Eagles, the under-17 Golden Eagles, the Flying Eagles, because the Olympic team and the Super Eagles B, which is together now, same coaching crew, technical crew, are going to handle this one. What do you make of this appointment?
I think that they're very good. The coaches are very experienced, especially for the Olympic team, and it's good to see that hard work doesn't go unnoticed in the Nigerian Football League, because a lot of the coaches there are from the Nigerian Professional Football League. They've done well in the last 2-3 seasons. Last 2, especially the likes of Kamara, who has done, Fidelis Lekchuku, who has done very, very good work for MFM, and Kennedy Boboye of Plateau United as well, won the league last season, and Imama as well, who won the league, Enugu Rangers. So I think it's quite encouraging that if you do well in the league, you get looking into the national team, and I think same has to go to the female football as well, because the head coach of the Falcons is a foreign coach, and I just think if the league gets better and the coaches get to turn out very impressive results, they might just get looking into those other slots in the female football.
I also think it's a good thing if doing well on the domestic scene now becomes a yardstick for getting the national team appointment. Yeah, I think it will be seen that everything is done on merit.
Yes. Same as getting into the team as a player, you need to do well and turn up very good performances to be able to play for the various teams. So why not the coaches as well? Why do we need to keep shipping in coaches from other countries, and why do we keep recycling the same old names? What was it called again? The former under-23 coach, Samson Siasan of this world. We've seen them time and time again. Why not give these new people a new appointment? Also, Manu Garba for me for the under-17 job. I think he's just perfect at the 8K group. A lot of people have said he could have been promoted into probably the Olympic team or even the Super Eagles team. But if he does very well with the young players, why not retain him there?
We've seen countries where you have somebody who's there 10, 15 years.
Exactly.
Yes. And when they discover that you're good at this level, and I'm not making a case for Manu Garba. He went to the under-20, wasn't so good. Quite, But maybe the NFF feels with the under-17.
Exactly. Okay. I think he commands a lot of respect as well. He understands these young players, these 16, 17-year-olds, and it's really quite good for us, because someone like Kelechi Ian Acho has played from that level up onto the national team, and if we can have more and more of that, what could happen before Qatar 2022?
Okay. Right. The question I want to ask you is, these coaches have their own job. This is more like a part-time thing. When duty calls, national team duty calls, you have to go. But don't you think it's going to be, it will be difficult for them to manage, the club and also managing the national team? I mean, the first one, Paul Agbogun, for instance, who is in charge of the Flying Eagles. He's the head coach there. The others are okay because you already have head coaches and all that, but you just basically being in charge. It's not going to
you're very right. It's a thing of worry for me, because it hardly happens anywhere else in the world. I think Africa is fond of that multitasking, if you like, because if you give these guys the job at the national team and they leave their post, it gives the younger coaches and the other coaches an opportunity to show what they can do. But if you keep doubling tasks, I think it just keeps... It hinders the younger ones from developing. I think it's
lots of space.
Yes, it's something they really need to look at, because look at El Kanemi, for example, this season. They're not doing so well in the league. Why? Their coach is in Morocco with the Chinese Imama Amakapabu. So it might be different if he was home with his boys and they were getting results. So
the clubs,
this could just be a worry in the entire season. They might not recover from this bad start, and they might just go on to relegate. And who is to blame?
We can flip it both sides. We can flip it on the side of the NFF. There was a time, like, look, we don't really have too much So if you're already in employment, I mean, the weight of expectation when you come to the national team will not be much. That's on one side. If you flip it to the other, if I'm the chairman of a club and I pay your salaries, I would want you
to be there.
So these issues, we can go back and forth, but we want to look at the interests of the national teams, how it favors Nigeria.
Yeah.
Those guys you have on the list are people you would want to handle.
Attention to be divided.
But divided attention could be a problem.
To be honest with you, this is where our football has refused to grow. Because if football is seen as a business, if you are a chairman of a club and your head coach has just left your club to coach the national team, and
just let go.
Yeah, you know, and your club side is suffering the results. You know, you let him go, you fire him. You know, but we might just want to play the card of patriotism and
national interest.
National interest. You know, if it's a business and you're investing so much in it, I won't want my coach out there with the national team. I want him in the club working and getting.
What if he gives you guarantees they're not going to disturb?
Look at El Kanemi. They've got they're 8 points away of the leaders already. They have just 8 points from 7 games.
Let me give you an example.
And it's very unusual of a team like El Kanemi, who usually wins a lot. They have just 2 wins so far this season. So it's a huge worry. Imama has been with the national team in Morocco for the charm, and I'm definitely sure that's why El Kanemi is not turning on the results. Don't forget, sorry to cut you, Fidelis has also been given the under-23 job. He's coaching in the CAF Champions League. He's coaching MFM in the league. And so what if there's an assignment with an under-23 team?
Yeah, the good thing is, you know, if Fidelis Lichuku doesn't have to worry, you know, this year or next year, I mean, the Olympics is still far. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So he's got some time now. I'm just worried about the Flying Eagles because we know they're starting soon. And you have Paul Agbogun, Abdullahi Makaba, Mbakabala, you know, the top coaches, right? And the 3 of them. So I think that's something. Okay. All right. We hope they will be able to juggle the job and get a good result out of it because they are professional coaches.